Hi, welcome on Ladies Mental. I'm Nina, where I talk about minimalism, simplifying your life, and just overall more presence in your life. I thank so much my subscriber for following this journey with me. It truly means a lot to me that you follow the path through a more simple and manageable life. And if you're new here, keep watching or browsing through what resonates with you on my channel, and I'm always happy to learn a bit more about you and future topics that would interest you. I'm always having an ear open for that. But today I'm covering chapter 7 to 8 from the Psychology of Money. If you haven't watched it, feel free to watch it from the beginning or read the book along with me. In chapter number 7, the first phrase that really stick with me is the highest form of wealth is the ability to wake up every day and say, I can do whatever I want. The first thing that came to my mind, money can buy you freedom. And it truly does. It's a good tool to give you options and opportunities as well. And I can think in just having a little bit of wealth can give you already freedom. Let's say you can take a unpaid leave, or for whatever reason you can afford having a day or two off, or even if you're a bit sick long term. And that can be extended to not having to rush in a new job situation when things are getting a bit different. It could also be that you're having an emergency fund for 6 months or so, and you can totally review your career, what's going on, what you want to pursue in. Could be that you want to have your own business, or you think just overall how your job, so to speak, your things have to go. And that can be even extended further to when you want to retire, or how much you want to work, what kind of work you want to choose, and so on. The next thing that has been discussed in chapter 8 is the man in the car paradox. So basically it's you're walking down the street with a friend and you see your favorite car, your dream car that you're longing to get in your life. You're looking at the color that you exactly want, or whatever is appealing to you in that car. But to be honest, are you really looking into the person who's driving the car? Probably not. You imagine yourself driving the car and the signals that you're sending, like I'm smart, I'm rich, I made it in life, and a certain lifestyle that you also want to attract and show off. That's basically the paradox. And it could also be that person in the car thinking, oh, look what other people think about me, or now that I have that car, I can go in other circles to have more desires or admiration from other people. And there can be also feelings from that person that you're seeing in the car, and they think maybe another group made them think, well, they're cool, but you probably are more centered for yourself and what you're thinking about it. So it's not only about the car, it's when you're walking on the street or you're seeing something online and someone wears a nice dress, probably you're more thinking about yourself, how you would look like in that, or how beautiful, rather than the person appreciating it who's wearing it. It could be. But that's basically what the chapter is talking about, what your desires are actually. Is it desire to impress someone, to have a certain status, having admiration for owning something? Definitely the desire can be more hidden than we think behind the want of a car or an item itself. In chapter 9, wealth is what you not see, is the title. And I truly agree with that, but it also comes with its challenges. Say you or most of us would like to be millionaires or have quite plenty of money. But what we truly mean or desire behind that being a millionaire is spending millions of money. Because it's just, we can afford things, we get things. But what really sticked out to me is a phrase that Rihanna's financial advisor said. She said, was it truly necessary to tell her if she buys things, she's gonna end up with things and not money? I think that's so easily overlooked. A reminder that we have to frequently bring up in our thoughts and in our conscious, because if we truly desire financial wealth in a way of security, freedom, also as in chapter number 7. It is definitely not the way accumulating things, and especially with the overconsumption and the tendency to always buy new things in order to make us happy. We can only have a perception of wealth of someone or a certain image from the information and data that we visually see. Obviously, that's how we can have our measurements of what is more wealthy, what does it have to look like in movies, etc. There are many things that we can just say. The thing is, even though we see someone's property, a car, the way they dress, but what we can't see and what is focused on in this chapter is their financial assets, their bank account, or if they're investing, or any assets they might have that they don't show off so much, or they do have that money, but maybe half of it they're not even using and using it for future things. How are we able to learn what is real wealth? Because that's where it's tricky. I didn't grow up with a family that it was common to talk about money, and yeah, a little bit of budgeting here and there was discussed. The true wealth is more hidden. You save the money for future, for retirement, maybe for a house. That is not visual. And maybe your neighbor that looks totally average has maybe more in your bank account than the richest family in your neighborhood. But because he's not showing off and truly stays solid and simple with what he truly values in life, he has financial freedom. If inflation hits more, he's okay. Or if something happened to him and he's long-term sick, he's also okay without having trouble to pay his bills or something like that. It all comes down to priorities and what you truly want, and figuring that out can take time. But I do think that book is a great starter. It can truly change the way you want to go and progress in life, and long-term financial security as well. Money can be a tool. It can be positive or negative, but decide that it works for you and in a positive way, that it will benefit you and your future self. Is that thing that I buy helping me in my future, or can it stay longer in my life? That can be a good thinking when you're doing purchases, or a stop before you do it. Anyway, that's it for the 3 chapters in the psychology of money. I'll release every month a new video, and from now on I'll do 3 chapters in one video, not only 2. So we get things a bit running faster, and I hope that really resonated with you. And did you grow up with open conversation about money? I would love to know it in the comments. If you have any other suggestion or comments you want to leave, feel free to do so. Thanks so much for your time, and we see us next week, hopefully. Thanks, bye.